Hi guys, good morning, Sunday morning. Yesterday was supposed to be my maintenance vlog day, right guys, but my nails have come off. I have two already out from here. My lashes are out, are so scanty. Like life, I was just making jest of me yesterday. She saw me again, like, no, you are still with these lashes. Oh my god. And I already booked appointments for my hair on the mainland. Ah, I couldn't meet up with the appointment, long story short. And I had to reschedule for tomorrow. Thank God there's no work today and tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to do my beauty maintenance, which is hair, nails and lashes. I'm speaking to Hafiz nail lash, something like that, on Instagram. She's around here. He's around Yaba too, and you guys know I already booked an appointment with a hairstylist in Yaba, Montgomery, something like that. The street. I think their name is, I don't know, I'll leave it on the screen. So I'm going to do my braids and I'll do my nails and my lashes. But for today, I'm going to have it like this for service because nothing I can't do. I can't be bothered. I'm going to add like false lash. I'm going to add like strip lashes to cover this countenance and do like a very simple makeup for church. I'm gonna have my hair still up in the gel that I've had it in for like 2 weeks now, right? Yeah, I wasn't able to do my maintenance yesterday, but I'll be doing it tomorrow anyways. That means I have a lot of things to do tomorrow because tomorrow I have to cook for the week. I need to go out really early tomorrow, right? I need to be out by 8 a.m. Do my hair and my nails till like 3 and get back to prep for the week as per food and outfits and everything I need for the week basically. Woke up like 5:45, but I've just been on the bed and it's currently 7:15. So I'm going to go ready for church right now. I'm going to start getting ready slowly because I'm going for the last service that starts at 11 a.m. So while I get ready, I'm going to join the service online. That's first service and second service. So yeah, let's get ready for church. Hi guys, once again welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always stopping by. And if it's your first time here, you're welcome. Do well to join the family by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Also turn on post notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video on here, which is every day at 6 p.m. okay, a new video goes live on this channel every day at 6 p.m. so you want to make it a date with me, okay? I'm Chinoso Okoronkwo, a makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria, and on this channel I film about all things beauty, fashion, lifestyle and faith. Now guys, starting off my beauty prep this Sunday morning, I'm going to be retouching my hair, and I've had this ponytail in for quite a while now, right? And I'm basically just going to be refreshing it. Why did I just bend my head to look? I think a message popped up on my screen and then I had to bend to read it. Anyways, this is me just trying to retouch this ponytail that I've had in for a while. I think I went in to damp it a bit. I went with a bit of water, right? Then I'm going in with this hair wax. So if I had gone in with the hair wax straight on a dry hair, you guys, I would have been getting what's it called now, like lines. What's it called? You know, there's this thing that happens when you blend and edge control on a dry, yeah, it gives off white cast, right? So if I had gone in to apply this edge control without first applying a bit of water to my hair, I'll be getting a lot of white marks, white cast, Okay, so that's one thing you should note when you're working with edge control. Sometimes some of them does not want you to work with them on dry hair. The hair has to be damp. So I picked up a toothbrush that I don't use for my tooth, obviously. I have this one solely for my hair. I applied the edge control over my entire head. I wasn't going in with so much, but I tried to spread it out as much as I could. Right, once I was done brushing the hair into place, applying the edge control, I went in with a rubber band. But before that, I slicked it down. Like, I stretched out my hair, I pressed it down, I pressed it down, okay, and I slicked it down. Can you guys see how my hair is looking like I retouched it? Meanwhile, this is a 100% natural hair. No form of relaxer have touched this hair. Anyways, I went in with a rubber band and I secured that into a cute bun. Then I grabbed a satin scarf and I tied it down in place. This is going to stay tied throughout the entire duration of my makeup to allow it set. So I went in with some shea butter as my lip moisturizer. Then I'm going to go into moisturizing my face, and I'm using the Omari Code X Brega Hydrate Moisturizer. I took that much and I properly massaged that into my face. Okay, everybody needs a moisturizer. Even if you are very oily, you need to moisturize your skin. Then for my primer today, I went in with the Omari Code Matte O'Clock Primer. I took that much and I properly moisturized it into my skin. I took my time to blend that product in. We don't want any white marks anyway. Once I'm done blending my primer in, I'm going to go into my foundation and my concealer. So you guys, this period I don't use a lot of products. I don't use a lot of cream products. Little does it for me. I'm using my Chestnut foundation from Too Faced Born This Way and MAC foundation in the shade NW58. I believe that's what it was. It is. I applied my concealer in the middle of my face, under eye, nose bridge, forehead, and my chin. That's the quantity I'm using. Then for my foundation, I'm going to be applying ease in dots all over my face, avoiding the areas that I'm going to be applying my concealer. So every other area that doesn't have the concealer is where my foundation is going to go into. Next, I'm going to grab a damp beauty sponge. Y'all, it's 2025. You cannot be blending your makeup with a dry beauty sponge. I mean, I saw someone of recent still using a dry beauty sponge in 2025. Girl, don't do that. Go ahead and run your beauty sponge in running water. Squeeze it many times until water has thoroughly gotten into your beauty sponge. Then dry it, like use a towel to pat it, like squeeze it dry, and your beauty blender is good to go. Try it out. It will blend your product in perfectly, like you won't have to stress. Anyways, I went in to blend my foundation in as you guys saw, and you guys, this thing is blending like a dream. And I love it. Once I'm done blending my foundation in, just before I start to set to blend out my concealer, I'm going to get my setting powder ready. Okay, no, before that, right, I actually went in to start blending my nose, my chin, and then my forehead. But before I blended the concealer in my under eye, I made sure that my setting powder was ready, because I didn't want to finish blending my under eye and then I'm looking up and down, left, right and center looking for my setting powder, because by doing that a lot of crease lines would have formed in my under eyes, and then I'll have to go back to blend it out again before I set. And nobody has that time or wants to stress like that. So I make sure that before I blend my under eye concealer, my setting powder is ready. My setting powder for today is the Mirac setting powder in the shade Cinnamon. Yes, I'm going to open it up and get it ready. Then I'm going to proceed to blending out the concealer in my under eye. So how I blend my concealer is that I blend the outer part first, right? I blend the outer part first on this side. I move to the other side. I blend the outer parts. Then lastly I go into I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I blend the outer part first before I blend the middle parts, right? Yeah, hope that makes sense. Once I was done blending out the concealers, I went into my setting powder to set that concealer in place. Okay, I applied that in my under eyes, my nose bridge, forehead and my chin. Going into my V Beauty powder palette, I'm going to pick up that shade and I'll blend that in my under eye and basically everywhere that I applied my setting powder. This is just going to reduce the harshness from the setting powder and give that area a more flawless look. For the rest of my face, I'm going to pick up, I first went into that shade, apply that on my face. I thought it was a bit dark, then I picked up the lighter one and that was just perfect. I mixed those two shades for the rest of my face, but for my forehead I think I went into a darker shade just to start building up the contoured look on my forehead. I don't like to go in with a light shade for my forehead. I prefer to go in with darker, just so that I can now go in with a more darker one and help to emphasize my contour. So to contour my cheeks, I went into that shade, I think it's called maroon, right? I went to that shade and I used that to contour my cheekbone and also my forehead, and I picked up a lighter brown and I used that to contour my nose as well. For my blush, I went into the Juvia's Place Zulu eyeshadow palette, picked up that pink shade and applied that to the cheeks for that flush of color, and with what's left on the brush I bounced that on the tip of my nose. To tame my brow hairs, I went into this edge control. This is one edge control that I have tried and I can vouch for to do a perfect job when it comes to taming your brows. Before I go into that, I used my spoolie to brush off the excess powders that might have built up on my brows. Then I went into the edge control and I used that to, you know, lay my brow hairs in shape. This step just helps my eyebrow application really seamless, right? It really makes my eyebrow look really nice. Like, there's always a difference when I do this step and the times when I don't do it. And yeah, I'm just gonna lay my brow hairs, do the same thing for the other brows as well. Once I was done laying my brow hairs, I'm going to let it dry. So I'm going to proceed to finish off the rest of my face. I went into the Mirac blush and sculpt palette. I believe that's what it's called. I picked up that bronzy shade and I used that for my highlighters. Applied it in the highest point of my cheeks, my chin, the tip of my nose and my nose bridge, and also on my forehead. And I'm going to proceed to do my lips. I went into my Eye Magic lip palette. I picked up a brown shade from the palette. I used that to outline my lips, and then I went into a soft nudish pink shade. I applied that in the middle of my lips. Once I was done with my lip application, I took off my scarf, okay, and then my hair is laid nicely. Honestly, at this point there was nothing left for me to do, right, than to attach my extension. But because I'm a perfectionist, guys, I went into my edge control and I decided to pick I decided to pick some hairs that were standing in front. I decided to pick them and blend it into the rest of the hair, because everything has to be perfect, if you know what I mean. So that's basically what I did. I applied some edge control to catch some of those hairs that had some products in them, some like foundation and powders, right, just on the edges. And then I went back to tie it with a scarf and proceeded to do the rest of my face. So because my semi-permanent lashes were really scanty at this point, of course I had to go in with my strip lashes. I applied a very natural looking strip lashes and it came out looking nice. Went into the black pencil from Mirac Cosmetics, applied that in my waterline, okay, and we are wrapping up this look, okay. Finally doing my brows because they were dry at this point. I used my DD Beauty eyebrow pencil. I'm sorry you guys can not really see what I'm doing, but I outlined my brows and I filled it in, and that's basically it for this look, you guys. I went into my Avon waterproof not setting spray, like a finishing spray, and I set my makeup in place. But before that, I've gone in with a gloss, glossed up my lips, and now I'm just attaching my extension. I got the extension from Lux Braids. Those are my jewelries and my perfume for the day, right? This was me trying out what earrings to go for. So can you guys tell I tried a new technique for my brows? Okay, I'm learning something new from Life, and I tried it today, and it's not bad. I really like it. It's not very obvious to this one, but this one you can really see it. I don't know if you guys can see because I'm moving, but yeah, ready for church. I couldn't do like an after because I was rushing, per usual. But yeah, I look gorgeous. This is so yourself. That's my family members. Mommy, say hi.
Church, can we appreciate them the more? Let's welcome them in a global impact way. Hallelujah. All right, the ushers will be handing over to us a pack. Everything inside that pack is for you. We want you to pull out the card that is there, fill up your correct details in the course of.
You guys, service was amazing, and this is me just trying to take cute content for Instagram, for YouTube. Like after service selfie thing. Thanks to my husband for being my videographer on this particular day. This is me just feeling pretty, okay? I love my hair, my outfit, my purse, my shield, my jewelry. Everything was giving. And this is our small madam that was giving me attitude in the morning. But yeah, myself and my husband as well, we did this cute video that I really liked. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I think we've come to the end of this vlog at this point. Thank you for watching. Ooh, service was awesome. We are about the last of food to leave the church. In fact, the vendors have gone. It's just us here. Our ride just came and we'll be going home. I guess it's just going to be the end of this vlog. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. And so I see you guys in the video going on tomorrow. Stay fab and stay blessed. Mwah.